welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we're going to go ahead and be swatching and using the Morphe brushes X Jaclyn Hill Vault collection. As you guys know, you guys have seen this all around social media. You've heard good things, you've heard bad things, and if I'm going to be honest, I've heard mostly bad things about it. There are a few selection of people that, said that it was good and that the Vault collection that they got was a good batch and, this and that. So I wanted to go ahead and pick it up, honestly, just to see for myself whether it was good or bad, whether they blended out, whether they were pigmented, whether they were creamy, and all that jazz. So that's what we're going to go ahead and be reviewing today. Again, we're going to be reviewing the Morphe Brushes X Jaclyn Hill Vault collection. So if you want to see my thoughts and swatches on this, then you know what to do. So yeah, this is what the packaging looks like. So as you guys can see right here, it has like all the little different colors from all the palettes. So when you go ahead and open, and then on the back it has a little picture of her. She has like a little message, and then it has it in I don't know what language that is, but so when you go ahead and open it up, it pretty much looks like the box, which looks like this, and then the back of it is pretty much the same thing. And then right here you see it's all, wrong way. You see right here is all of the 4 palettes right here, and as you guys can see on this side, it says the name of the palette. So Dark Magic, Bling Boss, Bring the Alarm, Armed and Gorgeous. And then on this side it just says Morphe X Jaclyn Hill. And then again on the palettes, you guys can go ahead and see how each of the palette has its own color to match the colors of the palette. And then it has this little thing, so you go ahead and pull it out. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna only swatch a couple of them from each palette, because if I'm gonna be honest, if I swatch all of them, we're gonna be here forever. So first, I'm gonna go ahead and swatch the Armed and Gorgeous palette. So the Armed and Gorgeous palette, it's more like of the neutral kind of colors, which looks like this. As you guys can see, they look really nice and pigmented in the pan. Really nice color scheme. I would say this one is more like of an everyday kind of go-to palette, because it does have like your transition colors. It has like your mustard colors, your dark colors, and like shimmer shades. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna swatch. I'm gonna go ahead and swatch this one first, which is Access. So this is what it looks like when I apply it to my finger, and then I'm gonna go ahead. This one is a little bit sheer. I'm gonna go ahead and reapply it. Okay, so definitely putting 2 layers on it really did help a lot. But this one's more like of a yellowy kind of color, so perfect for the transition shade. And then next, I'm gonna go in with Secure, which is like a orangey kind of color. So this one felt really buttery. So that's what it looks like. And then I'll go ahead and swatch it next to it. So this one again, they're not gonna be the best swatch just because I have hair on my arm. I don't like shaving my arms anymore. But this one did swatch better the first time than the first one did. Again, I'm gonna give it a fair shot and do it one more time. Okay, there you go. And then I'm gonna do a dark color next, and then I'm gonna do a shimmer. So for the dark, I'm gonna do Prowl, I think it is. It's like a brown shade. So as you can see, that one swatched really pigmented on my hand. And then, okay, so that one right off the bat was pretty much really pigmented the first time. I don't have to go in with the second layer, but I'm going to, again, just to give all of them a fair shot. Okay, there it is. And then now I'm gonna switch. Now I'm gonna swatch Coin, which is like that intense kind of gold shimmer shadow. So this is what it looks like. Honestly, I feel like it looks like a gold kind of greenish. So oh yeah, so as you can see, that one was really pigmented the first time. So again, gonna do a second layer. There it is. So as you guys can see, that is really pigmented. Again, they might swatch a little bit different on the eyes, but as of on the arm, they swatch pretty good. The first 2 shades, I feel like you kind of do have to build them up, but I honestly don't mind that. And then next, I'm going to go ahead and swatch the Ring the Alarm palette, and this one is more of the maroon kind of burgundy shadows, which looks like this. Okay, so I'm going to do like a transition color first, and then a medium color, dark color, and then a shimmer. So I'm going to go ahead and swatch Alert, which is like an orange shade, like a burnt orange kind of color right here. I'm going to go ahead and just swatch them next to each other, might as well. Okay. So honestly, I feel like this one and that one seem a little bit similar. This one's a little bit more on the orangey kind of side. But I'm going to go ahead and swatch another one. Okay, so that kind of did intensify it just a little bit more. Okay, and then I'm going to go in with Framed. No. Yeah, I'm going to go in with Framed. This one's like the burgundy shade in the palette, the matte one. So it looks like that. More like a maroon kind of color. So right here. Okay, so that one did not swatch like pigmented at all. So I'm going to go in a second time. Okay. It did help it a little bit, but as you guys can see, honestly, maybe it's because I have hair on my arm. I'm not sure. But this one, I feel like it wasn't really pigmented, even going in with the second time. Okay, and then next, I'm going to go ahead and swatch Secret. It's like a brown dark color. Looks like that. Okay, so... Okay, still not that pigmented, but going in with a second layer. Looks like that. Looks actually, that one did kind of give it a little bit more color. Okay, and then the last shade that we're going to go ahead and swatch. I'll go ahead and do... I'll go ahead and do Boom. It's like a... not rose gold color. This one's like a shimmer one. It looks like that right there. Okay, so that one... I think the shimmers, honestly, I feel like they swatch way more better, way more pigmented than the mattes do. But this one right here is called the Boom. So that one definitely swatched really, really good. Okay, so my first initial thoughts on the first two palettes. The mattes are swatching a little bit kind of patchy, to be honest, and not as pigmented as I expected. The shimmers are like swatching perfect. But those are like my final thoughts with just my arm swatches. Okay, then moving on to the next palette, I'm going to go ahead and swatch Bling Boss. This is the more on the purple shades. Looks like this. Okay, so I'm going to swatch Hush Hush, which is like a taupey kind of color. Looks like this. Okay, so this one's like more like of a taupey kind of purpley lilac color. So that one, this matte actually did swatch pretty good the first time. Looks like that. Again, I'm gonna give it a fair shot, put another swatch on top of it. Okay, so it did intensify it a little bit. Okay, and then now I'm gonna swatch Sparks, which is like a maroon burgundy color. Looks like this. Okay, so this one did swatch a little bit better the first time. Okay, and then going in a second time. Okay, so that is Sparks. And then now I'm going to go in with... This one I'm probably going to do 2 shimmer shades just because there's more shimmer shades. I'm going to now go in with Mystic. It's like a dark purple matte color. Looks like that. Okay. And this one kind of faded out towards the end. It wasn't as pigmented going in with the second time. Okay, so that one did definitely intensify a little bit more. Again, like I did mention, these are not going to be like the perfect swatches, and they probably don't look as pigmented because I do have hair on my arm. But yeah. Okay, and then I'm going to swatch Bling Bling, which this color, it's like super, super pretty. It looks like a pink purpley kind of shimmer shade. It looks more like white kind of, honestly, when I swatched it. Okay, so this is like a light pink, light purple shimmer shade. Again, the shimmer shades are like going on so nicely. So again, that is Bling Bling. Okay, and then the next one that we're gonna swatch is Glitz and Glam. It's kind of like similar to Bling Bling, I feel like. So that is Glitz and Glam. So this one's more on the pinky side. I'm not sure if you guys can see. So this one right here is more like purpley. This one's more pinky. Again, swatching really, really nicely. Okay, then the last one I'm going to do Berry Treasure. This one's like a deep purple color, and it has little specks of glitter in there. You guys can see. Okay. Oh, yeah. This one was really, really intense. So this is the Bling Boss. Is it Bling Boss? Yes. So these are the swatches from Bling Boss. Okay, and then the last palette is the Dark Magic palette. This one is more like of cool tone colors. Looks like this. Okay. So first I'm going to go ahead and swatch Potion. It's like a green color. Looks like that. So on my finger, they swatch like really pigmented, but I think once they kind of go onto the skin, they kind of fade out. And again, you can't obviously judge it by swatches on your hand because you're not going to be applying the shadows to the hand. Okay, moving on to, I'm going to do Inside Job. This one's like a darker green, matte. Yep, still kind of patchy. I feel like those two last ones were still kind of patchy, even though I went in twice. Okay, and then now for the shimmer, I'm going to do Trickery. This one's like a shimmery emerald green kind of color. Yeah, see the shimmers are just packing on, and they swatch so nicely. So again, these three right here are from the Dark Magic palette. Okay, so you guys went ahead, you guys seen all the not all the swatches, but you guys seen some swatches from all the palettes. I obviously only swatched a little bit, but my initial thoughts on just swatching them on my arm, the mattes weren't as pigmented, and they were kind of patchy on some of them. Shimmers were like amazing.